So, Alec Marsh has joined us now. This is your real name?
It is, yes.
You've written Royal Britannia. What's that all about?
Right, well, Royal Britannia is a historic thriller set in the 1930s, and it's about a historian who goes to inspect the head of Oliver Cromwell, which has been discovered after many years of being lost, and he goes off to do this, and it's owned by a man in Devon, and on the way something happens and he becomes embroiled effectively in a plot that has kind of national consequences, and so it's a big kind of political thriller. I describe it really, I suppose, as in tone as Jeeves and Wooster meets Indiana Jones. So a light thriller and a good romp through the 1930s.
Good fun.
Yeah.
Is it your first book?
It is, yeah.
And how are you finding writing and then having to go and promote your book?
Well, I have to say, before I did any interviews or any reader events, I was pretty daunted by the prospect of it. But I've seen lots of authors talking at lots of events over the years, and I have to say, it's a real pleasure. It's really fun to talk about it and to discover people asking serious questions, taking serious interest, and it's a real privilege actually. And I've enjoyed every minute of it so far.
Is it your now full-time job as an author?
If only.
Yeah,
if only.
So I'm hearing that a lot.
Yeah, no, obviously I hope my boss isn't listening for this. If he is, please don't listen now. But my dream would be to do this full-time. But I work full time, and so I'm currently finishing off my second Drabble and Harris novel, so the sequel to this, which will be out in October, all being well. And then I've got a third one to write as well. So I'm having a really good time. I am, in the clover. Really, it's a bit hectic trying to do it while working at the same time, but it's really fun, and I can't recommend it highly enough. So if you're a writer out there and you want to get published, keep trying, keep going.
And how long was it for you to find an agent and get published? Was it a long search?
I think it's taken me about 24 years to get it published, but I began writing this book back in 2005, and then I got an agent for it, but we didn't sell it in 2009. It was a bad year to sell most things, but definitely books. And then it lived on a hard drive for a few years, and I had some babies and got married and got on my life. And then eventually I thought, hey, I've got those characters in a hard drive, I want to get them out. And I found an independent publisher who published it and said, come on, give me some more. And so it's been a dream come true from that respect.
Is there a film, do you think, lurking somewhere?
God, not for me to say, but if the phone ever rings and Steven Spielberg's on the other line, I'll be probably an easy negotiator, I tell you.
That's great. Well, thanks for chatting to us, Alec. Cheers.
Thanks very much indeed.
Lovely.